2, 1. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag, drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screams, but no one seems to hear a thing? Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Before we get started, though, before we get into any of this, please help out the channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, tell a friend. I want to put it out here in the beginning before we say anything else. Now, this is going to be another short one. I know I missed a week. Trying so hard to do it consistently every week, but you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But you know, I'm gonna try to do a consistently every week. I was gonna do a certain episode today, but changing it up a little bit because one of my topics was I was gonna review Tomorrow Wars, but I got good old Matty boy to watch the movie as well. So he's going to watch the movie and we're going to review it next week. So look forward to that. We're going to have a full-on 2-man review of the movie Tomorrow Wars next week. And that'll come out early in the week too, because I had to find some time this week to do it. I kind of put a lot on my plate, and that brings us to the first topic, which is the update. Update to what's going on. So, as I said, that one of my goals was to mint 2 NFTs before my birthday, which I did. I mint them. I'm going to show here. Boom, check them out. They are up there. They're minted. One has actually even sold. Good looking out. Shout outs to the bearded man, Jason. He actually bought the NFT. I don't know why he did, but hey, thanks. Good looking out. But so one of the NFTs that I minted did sell. Jason owns it now. But one of them still up for grabs. I put it onto a auction, but you can also buy it outright. I'm pretty sure the auction's over by now because I did like a 7-day auction, but I don't know. The cool thing is the two pieces, which I'll show again, this and this, they're actually going to be my first 2 t-shirt designs that are going to go onto my print on demand shop once I start that. And my target date for that is going to be before the end of August. So because I want to, at least when I drop the shop, I want to have at least 4 or 5 designs. I want to start off with 4 or 5 designs, and I'm going to do t-shirts, long sleeve tees, maybe even some hoodies, stickers, and I'm not sure what else. Maybe mugs or something. I don't know. I'll look into it. But stickers, t-shirts, and long sleeves and hoodies for sure. And as you see, I posted it onto t-shirts already, so it looks good from what I could see, the way it's positioned and everything. I just hope that when they actually print it, so I'm gonna actually before I even announce that it's up, it's gonna be up. But before I announce that it's up, I'm gonna buy some test runs just to see the quality and feel of the t-shirts and stuff like that, just to see how the piece prints on the t-shirt and everything like that. So I'm kind of excited, but you know, it's a lot of work. I gotta like split my time up like wisely because I have my regular job. I'm trying to do the designing on my free time and then finding time to do the podcast. And I'm also adding another thing onto the plate pretty soon, which I'm going to get to at the tail end of the show. But I'm excited for all of this because it's, you know, the thing about me is I don't ever really like to have nothing to do. When I have nothing to do, I go stir crazy. My mind goes nuts. I can't sit in my own thoughts for too long, and because then it's kind of like a form of like adult ADHD. I don't know, ADD or whatever. I don't know what you call it. I've never been diagnosed with any of that stuff, so I don't know. But the thing is I hate like sitting, having nothing to do. But like I don't really like to be around a lot of people either. So like I need stuff to do that's like for myself, like stuff for myself to do. So I just like to keep my mind busy. So I just like putting on projects on top of projects for myself, putting goals. And as long as I meet the goals and see the goals, it feels good. Like when you actually achieve a goal that you put out for yourself, it just feels good once you finish it, you know? And I'm kind of happy I minted it. I know what you're able to do with the mint, what you could do when minting it and how to mint it, how much it costs. I'm actually doing a non-gas minting version, so when you buy it, it actually costs a little more gas to buy it, but you know. And also when on these first runs, I kind of priced them a little high. I was just doing it as just a goal, a meeting of my goal. You know, I wasn't even really looking to sell it. I just wanted to meet the goal of actually minting these two pieces. But now that I know the stuff that I know now, my second run of minting NFTs, I have like cool ideas that I want to do. It's going to be multimedia. It's going to have the thumbnail for the piece is going to be one piece, and then the actual NFT itself is going to be a animated multimedia. Well, not really multimedia, just something animated. And I might even add music to it or whatever. I just gotta figure out the logistics of that, like finding royalty-free music and stuff like that, and if the music goes well with the piece. But I have some neat and awesome, cool ideas, and if for Jason, who bought one of my NFTs already, if I know him as well as I think I know him, he's gonna love one of the new pieces that I'm gonna be finishing up for my second run. And then the goal for my second run of NFTs are gonna be before October. Like I'm gonna try to do it before October. So probably after opening my print on demand shop, I'll put my focus onto finishing the two new NFTs, and then those will be up by end of September. You know, something like that. I haven't really nailed it down yet, but the print on demand is nailed down. I'm gonna have it done before end of August. The two second run of my NFTs are not really nailed down yet, but I'm projecting end of September, so we'll see about that. But that's update one. Topic number one done, out of the way. Boom. Now let's get to one of the things I really want to talk about. And I kind of misspoken to my friends because I thought they had the last episode come out already, but we're talking Loki now. Episode 4. Actually, I think it's episode 5 now. Or I think I'm okay. Because the last one I did episode 2 and 3, and so we're doing episode 4 and 5 now, I think, if I can remember correctly. But anyways, so the last time we talked about it, they were stuck on the moon that was getting destroyed. They had no way out. Well, hop on to the next episode. Mobius finds them or figures out where they are, and he, boom, they pop to the planet, the moon or whatever, capture both Loki and Sylvie, and take them back to the TVA. Now, now the scheme is they're trying to because Loki wants to know like what's really going on and Sylvie kind of knows what's already going on. She knows that there's something fishy going on, that it's not, it's not a noble cause. They're not really, timekeepers and stuff like that. They actually they put them into different cells, and I'm kind of get ahead of myself, but I'm just gonna jump around. I don't care. Well, she reads the minds, or she shows one of the guards, one of the guards from the beginning, the big chick that we meet in the beginning of the show. She kind of, because she was already enchanted by Sylvie towards the beginning of the show, or on the second episode, she kind of saw her old life. So she knows that she's also a variant. And now she wants to actually really know what's actually really going on. So she actually asked Sylvie to, like, yo, free my mind. Let me see what's, like, show me my memories and stuff like that. And so she's down. She knows everything. She's down with the Lokis, right? Now Loki's trying to tell Mobius the same thing, but Mobius is not feeling it. He's not into it at all, because he hasn't been enchanted yet. He doesn't know. His mind's not free yet. So he's like, no. But in a ways, he's kind of like, Loki's kind of getting him to turn a little bit. So he has suspicions, but he's not feeling the idea yet. Fast forward, they meet the timekeepers. Timekeepers are junk. They're not real. Turns out they're robots. And Mobius somehow, through this whole, before going to meet the timekeepers and everything like that, he schemes and finds out actually, like, there's like something really fishy going on, and now he's starting to believe the Lokis and stuff like that, and he's trying to fight for both Loki and Sylvie, and he gets fried, so he disappears. After meeting the timekeepers and finding out that the robots and stuff, they're trying to fight. Both Loki and Sylvie are fighting off the TVA grunts and stuff like that, and they're just whooping ass and stuff. But they're just getting overwhelmed because there's only two of them, and they can't use their powers because they're in the TVA for some reason. When they're in the TVA, they can't use their powers. Loki gets fried, and that episode ends there, right? But there's a stinger at the end. He wakes up, and I was like, whoa, they can't kill off Loki. What's going on? But in the stinger, they shows Loki, he wakes up and he's in a different dimension, and he sees all the Lokis. You're talking like alligator Loki, kid Loki, old school Loki, all the Lokis, right? And that episode ends. And I think that's episode 4. I'm like, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm sorry, man. But we're gonna go with it. Now, episode 5, and this is how good the show is, because this one actually touched my heart. Like I felt it, like Mobius, like the whole relationship between Loki and Mobius. It's like, like I feel it, and then the you only get to meet these new Lokis like just for this one episode, but the storyline that they show with the old school Loki, like the old version of Loki, like it's heart touching, like, because he actually, what they do in the episode is just like, so I don't know, the way the writers wrote this show, it's top notch. It's top notch. It's up there. And it shows how good, like, the writers are writing. I mean, there's a few little things that are like I'm kind of questioning, but I'm just nitpicking. Then, like, once I get to those, like, parts where I'm like, I don't know about that, I'm just really nitpicking. Because other than that, this show is totally well written. I love it. But yeah, so they're in this dimension where all of the people who's been fried, they go there, and I guess there's like a monster or something that they're trying to fight, because the monster like eats all the variants. But like these Lokis are so, like, they're so good at what they do that they've survived the whole time. They've learned to live in this new dimension where this monster eats all the different variants that goes there, right? but Loki ends up making a plan. They end up fighting the monster. They end up defeating the monster. Old Loki dies though, which kind of sucks, and that's where like it hits you in the heart. Mobius has this deep moment with Loki, and he's like, I believe you now. And all I want to do is I want to ride my jet ski and stuff, and I don't know. And I'm really hoping they have him say, "Wow." So at one point or another, they got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some version of it, they have to do it. But I'm really into it. By the end of it, they defeat the monster. They kind of rip this like hole in the dimension, and it shows a castle. And then this episode ends. Like, I didn't really get too much into that episode because like it's such a good episode. You guys should just watch it. I didn't want to spoil too much of it. I know I kind of spoiled a lot of it already, but I didn't spoil all of it. So like, go watch the episode. It's really good. The show is super good. Like, you should watch it from beginning to end. There's only one more episode left. It's gonna happen end of this week. So I'm just hoping that they end it good. I hope they answer some questions. I know they're gonna be introducing some. They're connecting this with Ant-Man somehow, and we don't know who Ant-Man's villain is yet. But I feel like they're gonna show the villain of Ant-Man in this at the end of it. So like, they have to complete the story of this storyline of this season for Loki, and then they're gonna raise like hypeness for Ant-Man. So I'm looking forward to how they're gonna do that. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but they're because so far for the first or this first season, because I hear they're gonna do more than just one season, but for from episode 1 to episode 5, this show has been so freaking good, so well written, so well acted. I just hope that they end it well, like make the ending satisfying, and also if they want to like do a stinger to cause some like hypeness for whatever's next, I hope they do that well without like leaving us at like a cliffhanger. I hate cliffhangers, so I hope it's not a cliffhanger. I hope it's satisfying, but still makes room for hypeness somehow. I don't get what I'm saying, but there you go. Yeah, something like that. But all in all, my ratings for episodes 4 and 5, I'm giving both of them 9 out of 10. Super, super good. I'm not gonna give a 10 until this last episode. If this last episode hits it out of the park, I'm just gonna give the whole show like a 10 out of 10. If it does, though, a lot of shows has disappointed me at the last episode. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But it's been such a good ride. I mean, 5 episodes, such a good ride for 5 episodes. I'm super hyped to see how they're gonna end this. I'm super hyped to see where they're gonna go with this. I'm super hyped to see who they're gonna introduce. A lot of people in the rumor mill are saying it's Doctor Doom. A lot of people are saying it's Kang the Conqueror. I'm down if it's either one. Like, I'm down if it's Doctor Doom. I'm down if it's Kang the Conqueror, because I'm good either way, because they both intertwine with like the rest of the MCU. They work their way into Spider-Man stuff. They work their way into Black Panther stuff. They work their way into Ant-Man stuff. So like, hey, I'm cool with it. They could also, if they do Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four is like right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm super hyped for it all. But like I said, this is gonna be a short one, so that's that. We'll leave it at there. 9 out of 10 for both episodes 4 and 5. Go watch the show. What are you doing? It's a damn good show. Now, my last topic, and we're gonna end it with this. Adding on another project for myself. I know that the new Call of Duty is coming up pretty quickly. They always release on October. Cold War is still out, and I just noticed that I've maxed out a lot of my guns level wise, but I have never finished any of their camos, right? So I think like if I put my brain and mind to it, I will be able to unlock dark matter in Cold War. I was thinking I could go start off in Modern Warfare and get Damascus, but for some weird reason, um, I just don't feel like it. I don't know. Like maybe if I finish Dark Matter in Cold War, I'll go back and look at doing Damascus for Modern Warfare. I kind of do want both, um, but I'm gonna start the road to Dark Matter for Cold War, and I want to record it and release it on this channel. I don't know how well it's gonna be, but I've kind of figured out a way to record the audio from the game and myself and everything, and just put it all together. I don't know how to format it really, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna straight up cold cut it, like straight up like record my gameplay, tag in an intro, tag in an outro, and boom, call it a day. And I'll just throw up one video a week, and just go through the weapons each time. Because I mean, I only have a little bit of every camo to do on almost every gun, except for like maybe a lot of like the secondary stuff, like the RPGs and stuff like that. But and maybe the knife. Actually, I've done a lot with the knife. I think I need to go look at the camos and what that you actually have to do. But I feel like I could do it. So that's the plan. That's the other project I'm gonna start doing, and I have some other stuff in my brain that I want to do too, but I don't know. I just have to like sit back and think about it for a little bit before I even decide to even go and do any of the other stuff. But this is one of the ones that I do really want to do, because I mean I played the game a lot already, so why not use it? I spend almost every day playing the game, at least a few hours a day playing the freaking game. So why not just record it during the weekends when I do play it, and grind out the camos and get dark matter out of it. Because the last time I got dark matter was in Infinity War. I unlocked it there, and that was a super hard grind. Had help from both of my nephews, Alex and Dada. So big ups to them. They helped me get dark matter in those two games, in that game, not two games, but in that game. But I felt like I remember me being very, very hyped and feeling very, very satisfied doing that. So I kind of want to do that again, but this time, log it, do something with it, put it together and actually like share it, So there you go. That's the plan. And that's the end of this episode, because it is hot. As you can see, I'm wearing a tank top. It's super hot. I can't even have my blue screen because the blue screen blocks my fan. And I gotta figure out a way to put the fan in front over here so I can actually put the blue screen in the back so I can start using the blue screen again. But summertime, man. People love the summer. I don't. I love the wintertime. I don't know. I'm a wintertime type of guy. But yeah, super hot. But there you go. There's the welcome to the end of the episode. Thank you guys all for watching again and coming back. And with that said, much love to everybody. Like and subscribe. Don't forget, tell a friend. And we'll see you guys all on the next episode.